in the show, we talked about the large-scale weather patterns, the La Nina, that will influence our forecast this winter. But long before technology existed, folks in East Tennessee looked to nature to help predict the future.
All right, you know we're going to talk about this each winter weather outlook. So what are the persimmon seeds and woolly worms telling us to expect this year?
Well, starting with the persimmon seed, they say if you crack these little guys open and look at the shaping inside, you can see what kind of winter we'll have. If it's a spoon, we get snow. If it's a knife, it's sharp cold. And if it's a fork, we get some mild temps. But no forks this year, teams. We've got 9 spoons and 3 knives, looking like a very snowy and cold winter. Now, the woolly worms, they've got 13 sections for the 13 weeks of winter, and this is the winning woolly worm from the Woolly Worm Festival in Banner Elk, North Carolina. It says that we're going to start with a very cold, below average and snowy winter. We'll become average. It looks like we'll get a bit of a break, even then coming above average for a little bit before we end on another cold note and even get back to some snow to wrap up the winter. But while we're talking about little critters, you've got to look out for those spiders. Apparently, they spin larger webs when a colder winter is coming, and you've especially got to be careful for when they try to come into your house. That is an absolute no-no. Make sure they stay outdoors. But speaking of outdoors, here are the animals and nature itself. These little critters, they're going to grow thicker fur in advance of colder winters. That's farm animals, pets, or anything. And there will be a larger crop for them to store for an upcoming chilly winter. Now, there are the fogs in August, one of the most popular things to go by. They say the number of fogs we have in August will equal the number of winter events, snows in winter, that we'll have. And this year we had 9 true fogs, no rain or anything else. So all of this is adding up to what could be a very cold and blistery winter.
Really interesting, and wow, it's a lot of fun to talk about. We certainly do need to stay connected to nature, and like we like to stick with the modern technology when it comes to our forecasting.